Hey, what's up? I was debating on whether to do this video or not. Um, and because I know that most of you guys were scared as fuck of COVID-19 when I started to wear my mask. Just so you guys don't get traumatized. Um, today, today's my last day. Being a bitch. You know what I mean? What that means is being swayed by the world and the way that it's working. When I mean the world, I'm talking about everybody in it. You know what I mean? I mean people. I don't mean the planet itself. I think we're reaching a point in everybody's life, not only mine, because I see a lot of people going through the same shit. So what I'm saying is that there's no time for bullshit anymore. You know what I mean? If you're in a relationship with somebody, like it's time right now. You know what I mean? It's about that time for you to either let them know for real what it's about, and whether you're gonna keep playing the fucking game, or if you're gonna be a grown ass fucking woman or a man, and do what you're supposed to do, and do good by them and shit. The whole point of this uh, that I'm gonna put out here today is truth, man, honesty. Um, I think there's a lot of people out here that are used about playing other folks. You know what I mean? I used to be one of them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to be one of those people that used to love to play with bitches. You know what I mean? But it's not that way anymore. You know what I mean? People grow out of it. I grew out of it. I'm sorry if I'm looking like this, but that's just me. You know what I mean? There's things that you can change. There's other things that you can't. It's hot as fuck right here. I'm in Glendale right now. So look, it's all about honesty, right? And honesty, I spent a long time trying to figure out why, you know, honesty was supposed to be good. Like when you can fucking lie, you know what I mean? When you steal a bike, or you know what I mean? It's just common sense to me as a human being. For a solo bike, I ain't gonna go and fucking tell you a solo bike, right? I mean, that's stupid. I wouldn't steal it in the first place if I'm gonna go and tell them myself. But what I'm trying to say is that to have honesty is to love yourself. You know what I mean? It's not really like you're doing anybody else a favor, like you're being good to them. It's just you being good to you. Once you start lying, and it could be in any shape, way, or form, you know what I mean? When you start lying about anything, what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be something within yourself. It could be a conviction. There's some of us that feel conviction like right away. You know what I mean? We feel like when we did something wrong, so we're trying to hide. But there's other people that don't feel shit. They don't. But now, what they don't understand though is that because they're in that mindset of protecting themselves or making excuses, that is being put off. You know what I mean? It's being put off, and it's being sidelined, basically. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something. As time goes by, you're gonna realize that you're gonna start growing out of the mindset that you have. One of the biggest things I remember about this type of situation was, when my mom used to tell me. I used to love cartoons. When I was a kid, I used to wake up early in the morning and watch them. And my mom would tell me, like, like I used to tell, like, man, I love cartoons. Mom, like, I don't want adults watching. My dad used to watch soccer and fucking news and all that bullshit. My mom be on the novelas and all that other stuff, typical Mexican shit. Or Hispanic, whatever, Latino, whatever you fucking want to call it. You know what I mean? That's a whole different topic. But what I'm saying is that, that as you grow, the phase or the place that you're in your mind, age wise and experience wise, it's one where you can only see what you've been through and what you have experienced. So you can only go so far as to being honest with somebody in that sense. You can only tell what it is that you've seen in what you've experienced. But as you grow older, that's your excuse as a child, right? As a youngster, that's always the excuse, and we all know that shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this is for young. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know what the fuck's up. Like, it's cool. Like, they get a pass. See, when you reach my age, though, it's not that easy anymore. You feel me? It's just not that easy anymore. You come to a point where the lies that you've told before were such that, and you have to deal with. I had to deal with conviction. And what I did, I just kept lying, ignoring them. But then a day like this came when I realized that all those things that I bottled in and just try to hide from others just kept me thinking that I was, you know, I had something to pay up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that you are reserving a place. You're reserving a place in your mind and your being for somebody else to come. And all they had to do is trigger that memory of what you've done. And you know what they're doing. Like, if you're a cheater and you've never been caught, and then one day you get into a relationship that you want to be real about it, right? Then you start noticing these motherfuckers are doing the same shit you're doing. Oh shit, exactly the same way. All of a sudden they got a second phone, or you know what I mean? They got all this shit, this app started disappearing for hours on end, with an excuse they're with the family and whatnot. The family's got sending the messages to where the fuck they at. What I'm trying to tell you is that you're setting up yourself for whatever it is that you've done before is gonna be done unto you. Why? Look, it's not God that's punishing you, bro. It ain't him. It's you, motherfucker. Us. You know why he says that me within you and you within me? It's because you are him and he is you. You don't need nobody to come and judge you. You're judging you on a self and daily basis. Every day you're judging yourself. And there's gonna come a day where your being is just like, I need to accept it. Either I accept it or I don't. I don't know about you guys, but you can tell who hasn't been honest in their life because they have no wisdom. You know? Like look around you. Like you know how old people I mean, I don't mind. I'm gonna get there myself. That's where I'm going. You know what I mean? I consider myself old right now, but I mean, I'm still good. I look all right. I mean, I look better before, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. What I'm saying is that look, honesty and truthfulness comes from the heart. It comes from you not loving anybody else, but loving yourself. In order for you not to be going through the fucking struggles that you're gonna go through, because a lie sets you up for the future. See, a lie is not one that goes in the past. All right, lies live in the future. And you have to understand that once you tell a lie, you're putting a stop, you're putting a barricade, you're putting a limit to your future. Because at any time somebody can come through and unveil who you truly are. So the reason why I was doing this whole post is because the other day I was on the bus, right? Dude, old people in 2020 are dumb as fuck. I remember being a kid, and old people, the way we looked at them, or maybe it was just me that I was young and dumb, but we looked at old people like, or we were taught to look at old people like they were wives, dude. Like, you know, they lived a long time, so they gotta know something. It's a fucking lie. You could be fucking 80,000 fucking years old, and if you're a stupid fuck and they haven't learned shit and you haven't been honest with yourself, you ain't gonna know shit. Most of the old people that I know nowadays and I see are the sorriest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. They got no wisdom, they ain't got no understanding, they ain't got no manners, they ain't got nothing. They get on the bus, act stupid, they don't say excuse me, they don't say thank you. Like my grandma taught me how to say thank you, excuse me, and please. You know what I mean? Those are the fucking keys to the fucking world, right? I mean, that's what I was told. And it is. It is true because you being kind of you have morals. You know, you have a type of how to treat people. And like I was saying, I'm in Glendale right now, right? Glendale, dude, this fucking city is sorry as fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's a sorry ass fucking city, dude. You go down the fucking street, half of these motherfuckers out here, they don't fucking like you, dude. For whatever reason. It doesn't fucking matter. What I'm saying is, you cannot fucking judge anybody that you don't know. It's impossible. You cannot. Like, I can't just go down the street and just because I think this person is that, then I'm gonna treat him a certain way. You know? Like America's in a fucked up place right now, man. It's because America's not being honest with itself. You know why America's like that? It's because of people like what I'm talking about, older individuals. Who runs this fucking country? Who do you think runs this fucking country? You? Me? People my age? Fuck no. You know who runs this country? Old fucking people. And that's a fucking sin. No 60-year-old, no fucking 70-year-old, no 80-year-old fucking asshole needs to be in power. That shouldn't even be allowed. Well, look, I'm 39 and I'm already fucking going sideways. Can you imagine these fucks that get a little bit of power? And you see how corrupt they are. It's all about honesty and truthfulness. These people are willing to fucking lie to you. They're willing to lie to anybody just as long as they get their shit heard. As long as their agenda is fulfilled, as long as everything is done the way they want, that's how it goes. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. This is not a fucking thing that trips me the fuck out. All right, ah, Glendale. All right, Glendale. All right. Listen, Glendale, California, United States of America, North fucking America. All right. I'm gonna tell you something. What would you think if I moved to Iraq and I live in a community where there's some I don't know, fucking Kuwaitis, some Kuwaiti immigrants that live there, and they live like, I mean, they're right next door, right? Who the fuck am I to go and say, fucking immigrants? Like, what are you doing here? What do you think they're responsible to be? You're in Iraq, fuck. You're in the Middle East. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Can you imagine what a Mexican feels like when some Armenians or whatever the fuck Persians, whatever they are? What do you think it feels like when they look at you like you're a fucking immigrant or something? Like, nigga, like, I'm from this fucking continent. This is America. Like, do you understand? What I'm saying is that because the country has been built on lies, everybody's a fucking liar. Do you understand? They come here, we come here, and we hate being Mexican. We hate being Armenian. We hate being fucking black. We hate everything. We don't hate being, you know what I mean? Like, you understand that in order for you to become part of the American dream, that you're supposed to feel who the fuck you are culturally? You can identify yourself like that. You can't identify yourself as an American. You're not an American. If you're not white here in America, you're not an American. If you're brown, black, or whatever, you're African American. Not just American. You have to be something else. African and an American, okay? Or Mexican, American, or whatever the fuck you want to put it for. You have to be white in order to be American. And when they say Americans, that's what the fuck they mean. They don't mean you, all right? They don't mean if you're. That doesn't matter. You got your paper, you got whatever. You know what I mean? You're just a fucking wetback in their eyes. I mean, unless you're white. So honesty is built upon that. You're poisoning yourselves. Because since you can't be honest with anybody else, and for you to be able to keep that lie out, you have to be dishonest with yourself. And dishonesty breeds what? Because there's so much pressure and you're so anxious that you're gonna get found out, that you have to tell other lies. And maybe take a little drink. I don't fucking know. Take a little drink. Let me see. You know, take a little drink because you can't handle that shit. Like, it's too much, right? And what are you gonna tell me? Man, it is an alcoholic. The whole fucking country's fucked up, man. Everybody's getting high. That's what COVID-19 is all about. Getting high. What do you think people are doing at home? They're just jacking off, watching porn. They're fucking their whatever they got right there. Drinking, smoking, drinking, and smoking, and smoking, and drinking. That's what they do. That's how they make their money. It's a capitalist society. They're gonna make money regardless of what the fuck you do. You know what I mean? You get sick, they make money. You're good, they make money. They profit off of everything. So everything that you see wrong with the world is based on one lie. It's one. It's based on one lie and one ignorant motherfucker that accepted it. And that ignorant motherfucker, because he believed in himself or they offered him a very high amount of money, decided to say, you know what, I agree with it. I agree with it because it's something that is gonna benefit me. So look, if this world is to change, and because I'll tell you something, people like myself in this generation, we're not we're fed up. We're fucking fed up. You know what I mean? I'm fed up with dealing with my those people's fucking issues. The only reason why we have so many wars is because of the fucked up decisions we have made. You know what I mean? Look at the United States. The United States is shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know what I mean? It ain't shit no more. You removed yourself from the world stage. It's done. I mean, at that stage, you can keep going. Don't get me wrong, but it's done in that manner. So it's all about honesty. It's all about integrity. It's say what you do. It's like they used to say, mean what you say and say what you mean. Why? Because that's what it is, dude. You have to be able to be trustworthy. You know what I mean? And countries are not looked at other than an individual. When people look at the United States, they don't look at, oh, well, this dude cares, or that other dude doesn't care, or you know what I mean? They look at the country. So any foreign policy that's being stated or placed, it's all gonna be a reflection of you because you don't say anything. You don't say anything. You don't fight against it. You know. So I mean, just understand, it's lies. All right, it's fucking lies. Little ones. The worst ones are the little ones. So don't fucking get it twisted. Don't think that didn't like that today. You know, because that's you're teaching. You're basically teaching your citizens how to fucking lie. This girl that I was with, and I knew she was fucking around, right? Came one day and because this is how I wear my shit, right? All the time. I always wear my face mask like this. I put my glasses on. I mean, all like you know, I don't really. I mean, it's kind of bright out there, but anyway. So I wear my glasses and I wear a hat and all that. Sometimes I don't really. I'm not a hat guy. I mean, I'm bald by choice, not because I'm bald for real. But anyways, it's like people like me. I can pick up on lies real quick, or like, and I in direct. They tell you the truth. You know how they say, but you can tell the truth because there is ways to tell the truth while you're lying. All right. Like for instance, this bitch is fucking around, right? I know she was talking about the dude that she's fucking with. How watch? This is what she said. I put my mask on and she's like, yeah, damn, dude. She's like, you know what? I was thinking about the other day. I was over at my brother's house and I saw this dude. Just right there, right there. Just I saw this dude. Like, how the fuck you see him? Like, where were you at? He was wearing a hat. And he was wearing a glasses and his bandana covering his face. And you couldn't even tell who he was. And I'm like, this bitch, man. And I stay quiet, right? That's another thing that's wrong. That it's very wrong. That's probably one of the. It's worse than telling the fucking lie. So here I am accepting what you're saying, and deep down inside, I'm like, Ulysses, like, say something, dude. Like, I should have been like, oh, is that your dude, that the one you're fucking around with? Because I know this is the truth, but I didn't want to say anything to save her from some pain, right? To save her from having an argument with me. Well, that's not the fucking case. That's not what we're supposed to do. You understand that whenever somebody's lying to you and you feel it, then you need to call them the fuck out. You need to be fucking highly upset about it too, because if they're lying to you about some simple fucking shit, guess what the fuck they're lying about? They're lying about every single thing. Same thing goes with our government. Now, if you're looking at these individuals that are in political positions or any fucking position whatsoever, police officers, if you're looking at them as above you, you done fucked up. You're part of the problem. If you're looking at authority, a government, politicians, or anybody like that, even fucking celebrities, if you're looking at them as higher than yourself, you're lost, bro. These people ain't shit. They ain't nobody. They ain't nobody. They're the worst people of the world. They're the worst of the worst. You know why they're the worst of the worst? Because they have the position to make a difference. Yet they don't. They don't. It's always not because they want to. It's because they'll fucking take him out. They will take him out. Fuck, ain't nobody saying nothing about that. But you need to understand that in this life, there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to make a decision. You either fucking look. My dad, my stepdad used to be, or he has a business that's auto detailing. That motherfucker goes there religiously. You know what? We all know that the day that he dies, he's gonna probably die with the fucking rag in his hand, washing a car or some shit. When I realized that was probably what he wanted, that shit baffled me. I don't want that shit. Ain't nobody trying to die with no fucking rag in my hand or a fucking bucket. Ain't nobody trying to die in a fucking car or die with fucking money in my hand. I don't want that shit. I don't want to die and leave fucking 10 houses. I don't want to fucking die you know, if he was a good provider. Provider? Motherfucker, I ain't no provider. Daddy's provider. He's the provider. You know, nobody else. So the major reason why I'm doing this right here is because honesty also entails for you to tell who the fuck you are. That's the biggest thing right here. It's not that you lie to yourself or that you put yourself down. It's that you don't fucking want to accept who you are in reality. The power that you hold, the influence that you were able to dish out, the way that you can move people if you want to. But we don't want to do that shit because guess what? We're fucking scared of being ourselves. Why? Why? Because what they're gonna say, the motherfucker's still gonna talk. They're still gonna go by you and rev up their little fucking engines. You know, it, that's what people do. They hate because it can't be like you. They actually think that you have something that you don't. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I guarantee that most of you are fucking judging me right now, thinking like this dude is this is that. You just judge me. But that's not for me to tell you. You need to go inside of yourself and check that out. Because a lie will set you in a fucking life path that you just don't know. You know what I mean? And a lot of the things that you have inside of you that need to be let out, they ain't gonna be dealt with. You know what I mean? Now I know I'm 39 years old and I fucking finally realized that a lot of the shit that I do is because of my childhood. So in reality, this dude that's making this fucking video is a 13-year-old fucking kid who still feels that he should have said something when he was at a certain age. Do you understand? That's what lies ring, bro. It fucking pauses you. It pauses your life, and it pauses the fucking process that we're in. You know what I mean? Which is what? It's understanding. It's being a better person. I'm an ex-gang member. Do I still want to be a fucking member? No, I don't want to be a gang member. Do I act like one? Yeah. So how do I get rid of this? That's what God says in His Word. Who will deliver me from this wretched man? Because it's somebody that has been dead for so long. Dude. You know what I mean? Like, the way I'm acting right now is the old wretched man. You understand? It's the old wretched man. You become real. You take off your mask. Just like you are. It doesn't matter the way you look. You know what I mean? This is your life. Make a choice. If you don't make that choice, it's gonna be made for you. It is. I'm serious. And sometimes, actually, most of the time, it's not gonna be the way you want it to go. It's gonna go a different way. You see this? That's for me being like this all the time. Because I want to look mean, right? I want you to be scared of me. This right here is so hard to get rid of. It's like this right here. Look at, I ain't got wrinkles right there. And that's all just because I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't. The reason why I'm in the situation that I'm in is because I was trying to please somebody else. It's time to look beyond and reach for a new God. How when you have peace. And you can't expect everybody to be honest. But all you have to do is just be honest with yourself. You know? Everybody else is on their own trip. They're on their own way. They're on their own face. You know what I mean? And you have to be able to accept that because that shows that you have grown and that shows that you have understanding because you've already been through it. You say the same thing from them, right? Like, come on, it's all about being kind, being happy with what you got. Whatever circumstance you find yourself in, it's not gonna be forever. gonna take a little bit to get out of it. But if you're brave and you're able to make it out, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna become a better person. You're gonna become an asset. You're gonna be able to come and change the world. That's the whole premise. Us, people my age group, understand what I'm talking about, and even the youngsters. You feel what I'm saying? About changing the world. I don't want nothing else. They say dream big. I like the way Pink and Brain think. What are you gonna do today? You're gonna take over the world, motherfucker. 1% of the time. Right? Stay cool. Work on this. I tried. Let's go. Stay safe out there. Be yourself. Nobody else. It's all about you. Only you. One love from the buck.